Welcome back, everybody, to Country Rich Movies, and welcome to the 2019 Country Rich Oscars, the yearly award show we do to commemorate all the great accomplishments in film over the past year, or 11 months. That's kind of problematic, but we'll get that sorted out. But yeah, 2019, as we say every year, has been a fantastic year for film. Maybe the best this decade, I don't know. That kind of ranking will come out sooner or later. But yeah, we've got a whole host of awards that we'll be giving out tonight. They'll be lined up over there. There's a lot more than last year, so it's going to be a fantastic show. And yeah, without further ado, not wasting any time, let's get started. Okay, so for the first award of the night, Best Cinematography. Basically, cinematography is all the camera work behind the film, the best shots, the stuff that goes into a film, either looking like putrid garbage or looking like something beautiful that you would want to watch over and over again. There's tons of unique camera styles that people have utilized over the years, and especially this year, but here are the nominees for Best Cinematography. And the CRP Oscar for Best Cinematography goes to Joker with 40% of the vote. So yeah, Todd Phillips' Joker, he wasn't the cinematographer, but yeah, that's one of the nominees that I originally had on there. I've seen Joker, I guess Caleb hasn't seen Joker, but yeah, it's a great camera work, really illustrated all those kind of depths of Gotham. Fantastic job. Let's move on to the next award.
Similarly to how cinematography can make or break how a movie looks in terms of camera work, what the camera is focusing on is just as, if not more important. Here are the nominees for Best Visual Effects. And the CRP Oscar goes to Avengers Endgame with 50% of the votes.
Wow. Okay, well.
I mean,
I
you
saw
can't
that
argue
cover.
with that. That's 3 hours straight of visual effects. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that coming.
no problems there. So let's move on.
Writing a screenplay is hard enough, but handling a previously created craft with perfect care to turn it into a great movie that has deeper meaning, just kind of relating to its source material in general, is an extremely difficult thing to do. So when a movie does it fantastically, then it obviously warrants a nomination. So here are the nominations for the 2019 Best Adapted Screenplay. And the CR Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay goes to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino's love letter to the 1960s, adapted off of the 1960s, of course, and the death of Sharon Tate.
How much do you want to bet that that's going to be Tarantino's only win?
What do you?
I don't know, but I don't know the results. Only Birdie knows the results. But yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood won. Let's move on.
The music in a movie works as the backbone of the film, and being a music man myself, I know a good score when I hear one. Here are the nominees for Best Original Score. And the winner for Best Original Score is Joker. Dear gosh.
Yeah, Joker and Endgame are just sweeping. But yeah, fantastic score for Joker. Like I said, for cinematography, really illustrated the depths of Gotham.
I honestly didn't really even expect that.
The lead performance in a movie, kind of like we say every year, it's extremely important. It's the lead performance. It can be the backbone of the movie, like Caleb said about music. It can suck you into a movie with all its emotion and all, or it can take you out of a movie with wooden dialogue and delivery. And as far as the feminine side of things, here are the nominees for Best Lead Actress. And the Country Rich Oscar for Best Lead Actress of 2019 goes to, gotta preserve the paper, Lupita Nyong'o, Us, 56%. Yes. Here we go.
I've never seen Us.
Keep in mind, December movies were not included, but that's for another time. This would have been my pick, or I'm extremely happy with this pick because I absolutely love Us. Without further ado, let's move on to Best Supporting Actress. Same thing I said for this, except this can really, if there's wooden dialogue, or even if there's not wooden dialogue, even if there's a fantastic performance in place, you can kind of look to the supporting characters for kind of an emotional leniency almost, in just terms of, I don't know, emotion. I know that seems stupid, but yeah, here are the nominees for Best Supporting Actress of 2019. And the Country Rich Oscar for Best Supporting Actress, statistically speaking, could be Scarlett Johansson. She had 2 nominations, which is unprecedented, and all
He
2
says
years.
he thinks it's gonna be Scarlett Johansson for Endgame.
Said something. And it is Scarlett Johansson for Endgame. Not Jojo Rabbit, for Endgame. That's okay. I'm fine with that. 2 very good performances here. Not much to say. Let's move on.
Sound is a very important thing in movies. And being someone who hears sound, I know a good sound when I hear it. Here are the nominees for Best Sound Editing. And the winner for Best Sound Editing goes to Joker.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Joker is sweeping.
Costumes are a very important thing in movies. It can show what period of time they're in, and it can work as an exemplifier of a character's feelings or emotions. Here are the nominees for Best Costume Design. And the winner for Best Costume Design is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes. That's probably gonna be
36.50%.
That's probably gonna be the favorite for the regular Oscars.
So, animated movies, constantly looked down upon as pieces of garbage that are only meant for kids.
Most of the time they are.
Frequently, that's true, but occasionally there comes a movie or a movie studio, Pixar, that can really exemplify what it means to be a movie, convey theme that can both pander to kids and adults, just means a lot more than its base level childish kind of production value. Here are the nominees for Best Animated Feature. And the Country Rich Oscar for Best Animated Feature. Fingers crossed. I hope it's surprising because I think I know who's going to win, but Toy Story 4 with 66%. I mean, Toy Story 4, it's a Pixar movie, so Pixar is obviously going to be the favorite with every year. I hoped it was How to Train Your Dragon 3. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was the best animated film by a long shot.
Often people my age are terrible actors, but sometimes there comes kids that have immense talent to put on the screen. Here are the nominees for Best Child Performance. And the winner for Best Child Performance is Kylie Curran for Dr. Sleep
Yeah.
with 36.8%.
Like we said with actresses, pretty much carbon copy. Leading actors are the emotional perspective of the film. They're our viewpoint into the movie, whether it's nuanced relationships, nuanced feelings, nuanced emotions, lots of nuance. Basically, they're one of the most important aspects of the film. So, here are the nominees for Best Supporting or Best Leading Actor. And the country's Oscar for Best Leading Actor goes to Joaquin Phoenix with Joker. Caleb was sitting here hoping for Robert Downey Jr., weren't you?
No.
Weren't you? What are you hoping for?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig? And transitioning quickly, supporting actor. Pretty much everything we said for supporting actress. This can be your kind of backbone. Not backbone, but the thing you lean on whenever you're away from leading actors. Pretty much, it can be really amazing things that make for awesome, trend-setting internet firestorms. Hashtag NoirFanshaw 2019. But here are the nominees for Best Supporting Actor. And the winner for Best Supporting Actor is Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. My favorites are booming here.
That was really nice.
It's nice, I know. I feel bad for those who liked Endgame and Knives Out. Must be bad. Moving on.
Creating an original film in terms of story and characters is a very difficult thing to do. Most times it's not done very well, but other times it's done really fantastic. Here are the nominees for Best Original Screenplay. And the CR Oscar for Best Original Screenplay goes to Us with 31%.
My movies are booming. Let's go ahead and do the next one. Summer blockbuster.
Summer is a time of great and fun moments, and sometimes movies are a big part of that. Here are the nominees for Best Summer Blockbuster. And the winner of the CR Oscar for Best Summer Blockbuster is Avengers Endgame.
Yay!
72%.
Well,
Wow.
what do we expect? It's like the Infinity War of this year, except Infinity War won other more important categories last year. Sorry for taking shuttle Sasha to you.
Sitting in the director's chair is an extremely daunting, intimidating task that few are born to take on. But when they are, they can create some pretty fantastic works of art. And while this isn't necessarily the category for best movies, some of the best movies are made by extremely visionary, talented directors that have just a ton of talent and value to give to the general film viewing audience. Here are the nominees for Best Director of 2019. We had a good bit of nominees, but the winner for Best Director 2019 is Quentin Tarantino! Once Upon a Time in Hollywood! My favorite movies are booming! Okay,
You can shake me and ask
moving
me a
on
question
to
about
Best
the
Picture.
Oscar.
Best Picture. It is the category to win. If you can combine all of these awards that we have given out tonight into one stellar, nuanced, emotionally tight, foolproof, almost non-flawed film, like last year's Black Panther, cultural impact, if you can do something amazing, something revolutionary, then you can win this category. Here are the nominees for the best movie of 2019. And the award for Best Picture goes to Joker with 64.3% of the vote. Well,
I'm not going to win or anything.
you're not wrong. Not my pick, but it's a really good movie. Joker's a really good movie. It wholeheartedly deserves something like that. And obviously we struck the right tone, the right chord with the general audience. Joker's the best picture of 2019, according to you guys. Thanks so much for voting for all the awards of 2019. Kay was a little upset by this, but yeah, look out possibly for our picks for the best picture of 2019. Of course, with that will come all the other end of the year recaps, end of the decade recaps, Christmas style videos. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for making it a fantastic year for movies in 2019. Thank you to all the visionaries and talents that went into these awards that are 100% not watching this video. Thanks so much for watching. All of you got number one. Have a great day, and we will see you next time.